Welcome everybody to DaddyGameCare. My name is Andre, aka Deathmask00, and today I'll be flying solo today since my counterpart is in Mexico. Viva la Mexico! So, anyway, now that we're going to go ahead and get on here, there is a game that was graciously sent to me by the developers, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name, so let's just say thank you very much for giving me the game. And so those are the developers. So this game right now is Orbox C, and I'll go ahead and read to you the description. Orbox C is a great puzzle game with sliding block in space. Blow bombs, break the ice, collect orbs, activate sensors, and more great stuff for your brain. The game starts easy and slowly grows in difficulty to challenge and trick your mind in the most interesting ways. So this game was released December 28th, 2016, and I was contacted by the developers to... basically, it's an indie title. The developer is Wins84 and Gamebalance. So they went ahead and contacted me and said, hey, we're going to go ahead and give you a CD key, but we're not obligating you to do anything. So I went ahead and did this on my own since I'd like to review games. So I went ahead and did this for them. So bearing in mind, that is not going to give a bias to this game, even though I do like puzzle games. But I'm going to go ahead and once again give my fair and honest assessment of this game. And so far, to first talk about the graphics and the sound, the graphics are good. It's a puzzle game, so there's not much going on with it, but the textures of the blocks look good. The ice, it looks like ice. The bombs, they have a nice explosion effect and timer countdown, so on and so forth. Everything looks really nice, and everything runs very smoothly. I think I was getting a pretty high, solid amount of frame rates, even when everything was going crazy and everything was triggering off. As for sound, my only complaint about the sound is there's no soundbar slider. Either the sound is on or the sound is off. Even though it's nice, I had to turn the music off because I wouldn't have been able to record, or you guys wouldn't have been able to hear me actually play the game when I live streamed it earlier today, unless I turned that off. So that was my only complaint so far in regards to the sound. However, music's nice when you do listen to it, and the sound effects are there, and they're not overbearing or annoying. So I really like that. Moving on to the gameplay itself, the gameplay is a nice puzzle game. It's a fresh perspective, in my opinion, on a standard puzzle game. It is one of those kinetic puzzle games to where you move around and you bounce off other objects, or you got to position yourself in a certain way to actually get to the other square that is your inevitable objective, or you have modes to where you have to blow up all the bomb squares, or collect or break all the ice, or collect all the orbs, or figure out a way to use teleporters, or expanding or collapsible blocks, or you have angled blocks that knock you around every which way, and you got to pay close attention to that. So there's a lot of nice elements in this game for the gameplay that make the game fresh, fun, and frustrating, which, in my opinion, that's a good puzzle game. I like to be frustrated in a puzzle game. This isn't a bad thing. This is a good thing. So what I mean by that is the game starts off very easy. Levels 1 through 30, I probably blew through in about 15 minutes. And that's taking my time and really trying to understand and get the feel for the game. Then I went to the average, and those started taking significantly longer. First, I did the first puzzle in about 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden, 5 puzzles in, I'm doing them in about 2 minutes. And then, another 10 puzzles in, now it's like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm just like, okay, the difficulty is starting to really increase. And I didn't get very much further, but there's 4 levels of the regular difficulty, and then currently there's 3 extra levels for easy 2, average 2, and I believe it's hard 2 for extra content if you want to play. So there's a lot of puzzles for only $3, guys. It's $2.99. I mean, for a puzzle game that offers that much content for $2.99, I'm pretty stoked about that. So it's not like it's going to break the bank, and it's a good time killer. Definitely a good time killer, and a definitely good puzzle game that you can invest yourself into and really get a nice feel and enjoy the game itself. So for the most part, there's really no bad, other than the fact that in the beginning, yeah, some people may complain about the puzzles being too easy in the beginning, but there is a really nice ramp up to the actual difficulty of the game that you'd expect from a puzzle game. And yes, it is one of those I'm going to pull my hair out kind of moments, because sometimes it's so obvious, but once again, a good puzzle game is going to have the actual answer right in front of your face, but you're not going to be able to think about it because you're paying attention to something else. So it's really, really good that they do that. So for the most part, that's my take on the game. I for our leveling system, for our level 1 to 5 leveling system, 1 being, never touch this game, and 5 being, yeah, you should play this a lot, I'm going to go ahead and reserve it and give it about a 4. 3 to 4, I would say, would be fair, because obviously it's a puzzle game. It's not going to appeal to all the masses, so it's, a lot of people aren't going to pick this game up right away, but if you're a puzzle fan, it's definitely a 4 like me, because I actually found it enjoyable. I found myself, if I'm waiting for a video to render or something like that, I found myself going back to it and really playing it and really enjoying the actual complexity of the levels and really admiring the work that these two gentlemen, or the team, they could be a team, I'm not really sure, but they put into it. So I'm really, really happy to see indie developers really taking the time and care and effort to put into this game. And furthermore, the reason why I would say 3 is if you're not a puzzle fan and this is just kind of a casual game looking for you, it's still worth to pick it up. So once again, it's not a bad game by any means. It's not, I would say, the hardest puzzle game so far. I mean, obviously I haven't gotten to the hardest puzzle game, so it's probably stupid ridiculous, which is good. But as for a lot of puzzle games, I really don't have a lot to base off of, since most of the puzzle games I play are on my phone, and they're those ones where it's, the Simon Says kind of thing. Do I go left? No, I go right this time. Okay, so I went right this time, but now I needed to go left. So those are a lot of the puzzle games I play on the phone. But this one is definitely not like that. It looks like there could be 1 or 2 ways to actually accomplish some of these puzzles, but for the most part, it's a lot of fun. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, go ahead and click like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch and Twitter. If you want, go ahead and pop on over to our Patreon page and check us out there. Maybe donate if you'd like to. But for the most part, we hope you enjoyed everything. And as always, have a good night and play safe.